Guys, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Griffith. Happy Sunday. Have you subscribed yet to my channel? Please subscribe, okay? One thing is that you can be missing out in opportunities in every country simply because someone has not really told you these are opportunities. Recently, a lot of people are really trying to come to Lithuania. I do understand, but the thing is, there are still other countries in all over the world, and you need to be told what is happening in that country. And when I bring information your way or any opportunity, you grab it with both hands. The reason is because, guys, Lithuania is not the only country in this world. I'm really trying so hard to make sure that you all understand what I'm saying. There are other countries in the world. There are other Schengen countries, like 26 of them. There are also other European countries. There are other countries that are very, very good. Okay, that you can go to study, and after you study, you decide if you really want to stay in that country or you don't want to stay in that country. But the thing is, the most important thing, going to a country with an accredited university, that helps you a lot because it gives you like an edge over other people that didn't study abroad, because by then you can be able to use that certification or diploma or transcript to be able to go about your life in another country. What am I trying to say? I came from Georgia to Lithuania. That is what I'm saying. I was able to acquire, by God's grace, an international certification, which I was able to use in Lithuania, where I am now. So, I made a video previously, and I was saying, do not put your head in one basket. Yet, I'm on the road and people are passing. In my neighborhood, they already know I'm a YouTuber. I do videos everywhere, the garden, the park, everywhere I go. I shoot videos, so everyone is aware. So in case you're seeing people bumping into the video, it's not a problem. Just focus and get what I'm trying to say in this video. So today, in this beautiful afternoon that the Lord has given us, it is summer and we are happy, you know. Hey, 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 hey. So guys, today I want to talk about something. I want to talk about Georgian universities low tuition fee. Like, when I mean low tuition fee, I mean like cheap tuition fee and the application process from A to Z. So now the first question I have here is, how much does it cost to study in Georgia? Okay, universities in Georgia are very, very cheap, okay, compared to the Schengen areas. University in Georgia is very low, okay. University tuition fee in Georgia is very low compared to the Schengen countries, okay, because they are using dollar, they are using euro, they are using different kind of currency, as long as you can be able to exchange it in the country. But their major currency is lari, which of course I've already spoken to you guys about that. So to study in Georgia, for example, if you want to study like programs in medicine, you can pay like 6,000 to 9,000, 12,000 euro, depending on the university. For example, if you're studying in Lithuania, if you're studying in Georgia State University, that university, they have a course that allow you to be able to study, to go directly to the US, the medical MBBS. Okay, if you study in that particular, like, it's like a dual kind of program. You are in Georgia, you're studying in that university, but they are giving you like the US standard of education and the US standard of, like, everything is US standards. And the school fees is like 12,000 euros. That is for medical. If you're in that MBBS, in that school, in that Georgia State University, you can be able to pay up to $12,000 on how much you can afford. So you have, like, for medicine, from 6,000 to 12,000. And also they have nursing. Nursing is like $3,500 per year. And international relation courses is like 3,000 euros. And you also have pharmacy, like 4,500 euros. And you also have dentistry, like 5,500 euros. So you also have some universities, some other courses like business admin, like $3,000, $2,500, $2,000. It depends on the university and the course you want to study. So I've already talked about Georgia being cheap. This is like the second video that I'm doing, and I'm mentioning how cheap Georgia is and how you can be able to survive in Georgia. They also have school fees like $1,500. So it depends on the course you want to do and how it is. Is Georgia a good place for international students? Georgia is a very, very good place, okay? Georgia is like a home from home, in the sense that in Georgia you can be able to like live your life. They share a lot of similarities in terms of the people, in terms of how they relate, in terms of how they do their things. Okay, the Georgia education is continually developing and is attracting international students all over the world. So if you have opportunity to study in Georgia, like I've discussed before, we do not have a Georgian embassy in Nigeria, but all those people from West Africa can actually go to Ethiopia to apply for their visa, or if you want to go to South Africa to apply for visa, I know they have that, and I think also they still have embassy in Dubai. So depending on what you want, but this country is relatively cheap for you to study, okay? Because if the living expenses is cheap, if the school fees is cheap, and what again are we looking at for? Now, can foreign students be able to seek for employment while they are working, while they are studying? Of course, you can be able to seek for employment. The thing is that there are other international companies that recruit only English speaking students, and apart from that, you are not the only one. There are still other foreign students from all over the world. So when they come there as well, they tend to like look for jobs, so you can be work. And the good thing is that in Georgia they don't have like the restrictions that we have here. For example, in Lithuania, as a bachelor student, you can be able to work like 20 hours. The same thing is applicable in Estonia and other Schengen countries. Now in Finland, they just increased it to 30 hours. It's not even up to 40. While in Lithuania here, as a master student, you can be able to work for 40 hours. So there are hours attached to every student in an international country that is studying. But in Georgia, you don't have anything like that. Nothing like 20 hours, nothing like 40 hours, nothing like 30 hours. You just have to work, but make sure that it corresponds as a student. Your academical works shouldn't suffer simply because you're busy looking for money, if you understand what I mean. Yes. So now, guys, is IELTS necessary for Georgia University? The answer is no, which makes it another banger, another hint for you to look in and be like, what is she saying? Yes, IELTS is not compulsory. English proficiency test is not mandatory, which is to say that you can be able to go to this university, and application process is very, very easy, and they are open every time for admission. So guys, really look into it, because all of you are running to Lithuania. But if Lithuania is not forthcoming, there are no appointments, there are no dates for you to come, you cannot go to international other countries to apply for visa. So what are we talking about? I think it's a good time for you to make use of what you have. Okay, look into Georgia. So now, guys, that being established, I'm going to be giving you guys the list of Georgian universities, and this will enable us to be able to like understand what we are talking about. So first and foremost, the first university, the things that I'm going to start with the state universities. So when I call out these universities, also I'm going to put their website on the description box, so you can be able to reach out to the school, or if you really want to apply through us, there's no problem, we can assist you to apply. That is what we do, right? The most important thing is that making you get to know what is happening in the world, and the ability for you to be able to like make an informed decision to avoid you making mistakes. University, which is a state university, like I was trying to explain. The first one is the Akaki Saritali State University. This is in the third largest city. The capital is Tbilisi. The second largest city is Kutaisi. No, yes, that is the second largest city, Kutaisi. So this is where this university are. We also have the Akalishin State Education University. We have the Batumi Arts Teaching University. They also have the Batumi Shota Rustaveli State University, and they have the Batumi State Maritime Academy. And going further, they have the Georgia Technical University, which is like a very GTU, which is like a very known university, because of course this is in the capital city, so almost everyone is in the city. Like most of the international students actually prefer coming to the city, because of course I've said it countless times in my video, If you want to go to any country, strive to be at the city. The reason is because in the city there are a lot of opportunities, in the city there are a lot of connection, in the city there are a lot of people you have to meet if you're stranded, things to do, and in the city as well, don't forget houses are expensive. In city, in reference to the capital, houses are expensive, uh, bills are expensive compared to other part of any state or any country you're living in. The capitals are always expensive. So they have the Gori State Teaching University and they have the Ilia State University. This Ilia State University is one of those prominent universities in Georgia. Trust me, which everyone would like to study in. It's a very big university and they cover like a range of courses from bachelor's, master's, PhD, post, anything you want to do. This is like one of those prominent universities in Georgia, Ilia State University. I love the university a lot. Even if I didn't have opportunity to study there, I have a lot of friends that graduated from that university. So I would encourage you to look into this university that I'm giving to you because guys, I'm tired of you guys putting your heads in one basket. I'm tired of you guys struggling a lot when there are a lot of opportunities. I think you should just grab it. In continuation, they have the International School Economics at Tbilisi State University. They also have the Shota Mekea Zudidi State University. I know, right? The names in Georgia sound like very, but what to do? We just have to do what we need to do to get it done. They have the Sukhumi State University. These are like states that are in other city of Georgia, excluding just the capital, which is Tbilisi. They have the Tbilisi Ivane Javashvili State University. Javashvili. Anything you're pronouncing in Georgia, you always have to have Shvili. Shvili like means somebody's child. For example, Faith Shvili, Ray Shvili, Matthew Shvili, 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 Shvili. So yes, and they have the Tbilisi State Academic of Arts. They also have the Tbilisi State Medical University, which was the university I was trying to explain to you guys about that. If you want to study medicine, they have like different categories of medicine. They have medicine that after you study, you move directly to the US to go and practice, and they have the one that after you don't need all those license exam and everything because you've already written like a standard exam in the university there in Georgia, and the school fees is like $12,000. While the other one, the normal medical university that is being done in Georgia, that after you finish you still have to write the US Medical University, is just mainly $6,000. Apart from that, tuition fee is 100% low. Look into it, guys. Going forward, they have the Tbilisi Vano Saradishvili State Conservatory, and they have the Tel Aviv Ikeabor Gobashvili State University. Everything is going to be on the screen, trust me, and also the application links. And they have the Shota Rustavi University of Theatre and Cinema. This is in Tbilisi, and I know where this is, okay? It's a very big university. So now, these are like the state university, guys. I'm going to keep it on the description box. You're going to see the state university. So going further now, let's talk about the private universities. There are also private universities in Georgia. Why am I always talking about Lithuania? God. There's always private universities in Georgia, Tbilisi that helps you as an international student to study. They have like a very flexible system of spread out in terms of the money they pay, and they have like how do I say, they make life easy and simple for you, and the people are very relatable and hospitable. So I don't think that is a problem. So for the private university, the first one is going to be the Bao International University in Batumi. Batumi is one of the most beautiful city in Georgia. Please, if you visit Georgia anytime, anybody seeing this video, make sure you go to Batumi. Trust me, you will never regret it. Batumi is like, like if you're in Batumi, you're going to wonder, is this Georgia? It's a different city altogether. The people is so exposed, the people are different, the way they do their things, a lot of international city, because that is where their seaport are, okay? So trust me, I wouldn't want to go there. And things is comparably a little bit expensive compared to Tbilisi, which is the capital, you see, because of that is the seaport, that is the tourist side of the country. So Batumi is like, trust me, I think I want to visit. We are going to visit Georgia, I think this December for sure. We should go to Batumi and my friends. Also, for the private university, the second one is going to be the Agricultural University of Georgia. This is in Tbilisi, the capital, and also Business and Technology University in Tbilisi. They also have the Kakakus International University Tbilisi. This is a medical university as well. I have like a couple of friends that graduated from there and they're doing pretty well. They're all good doctors now. So it depends on what you want actually. You decide for yourself. You make the choice and we bring you the information because that is what we do. If we give you the information, your duty is to search about it for you to know what is happening. They have the David Agamashenebeli University of Georgia, and they have the David Tiviani Medical University. This is another private university that is like one of the most stressful university. David Tiviani Medical University. I have a lot of friends that graduated from this university. Trust me, if you're a medical student in Tbilisi that year and you go to that school, they post their result. I was not in their school, but all of us, we know their grades, we know their scores, we see everything. Because it's a private university, you know Nigerians now, they snoop on each other. But apart from that, every person that graduated from that university, they had something to offer. They were like so good. Like you could literally feel the difference between them and other medical students. Like they know what they are doing, like you could feel them. So this is another very good private university. They have the Eastern European University in Tbilisi. Now guys, pay attention. This Eastern European University, they have affiliation with the Schengen countries. So for those of you that are looking for school, I would recommend this school for you because you can be in Georgia and you can come to any of the Schengen to do your Erasmus program. And that Erasmus program gives you an edge because you're going to get the Schengen visa. And when you get the Schengen visa, that means you have access to enter part of the country in the Schengen. So guys, make your decision wisely and decide on what you want, because my job is to keep giving you information. My job is to keep explaining things for you to understand. But if I keep telling you guys, try other countries, do this, don't put egg in one basket, apply wisdom, don't do like this, if you're not listening, there's nothing I have to do. I just have to fold my arms and look at them and be like, okay, let's see, maybe he or she's listening. But if you're not listening, come on, there's nothing I can do. So Eastern European University, one of those private schools that you should look out for. They have the university, the Free University of Tbilisi. This is another very good university too, or the private university, and they have a lot of international students. This is close to Tbilisi Mall. It's a very big mall, like the country's mall. This university is close to Tbilisi Mall. For those people that are going to be seeing this video, maybe they're in Tbilisi already, maybe they are going to recommend to anyone. This university is close to Tbilisi Mall, and it's a very good university as well, one of those best private universities. And they have the Georgian American University. Now this Georgian American University, of course in the name you can hear Georgian American University, they have affiliation with America, which is to say that if you're studying in that school, like when I went to ask them, they said you can do a semester in Georgia and you can decide to do your semester in any part of any American country. So this is a great opportunity, studying in Georgia and being able to go to other part of America to do your semester. So I think it's a cool. And they also have the Georgian Aviation University, which is in Tbilisi, a very good school if you want to go into aviation, anything maritime, all these things. You know, this is what they do: aviation management, aviation operation, technical aviation issues. This is what they do in this university. They have the Georgia Institute of Public Affairs. Those of you that want to serve the public, want to be a public relation officer, you want to serve as a civil servant, you want to stop, this is an opportunity for you. And they have the Grigor Rokadze University as well in Tbilisi. They have the Gurama Tavakeladze Teaching University. Yes, I can pronounce this name very well because of course I've been in this country for a while. So before I left, what do you expect? They have the Kutaisi University. They have the New Vision University. I graduated from New Vision University. So you wonder why I'm dancing? That's my school. Though the school is a new school, but they're doing very well. They also have like amazing people in that university that is going to actually help you to have like the kind of education that you deserve. So you can look into it, and their school fees is like not pretty expensive, 5,000 or 6,000 there. But for medical students, they have like 3,000, they have like 2,000 something dollars. So it depends on the course you want to do. Getting admission is like this. So just let me know what you want and we are going to assist you further. So they have the Petri Shotalazet Tbilisi Medical Academy, and they also have the St. Andrews Georgian University. They have the Sukishvili Teaching University. This is in Gori, another city totally far from the capital, but it's also a very good city. And they have the Tbilisi Medical Academy. They have the Tbilisi Medical Institute Hippocrates, and they have the Tbilisi Teaching University. They have the Tbilisi University Meteki, and they have the Teaching University European Academy. This is in Zugdidi, another different city. And they have the Teaching University Geomedi. This is a very good university. When I was there, I know when they started, they also have medical department in this university, and it's not very expensive. A lot of students are there from all over the world. So if you want to go there, Georgia now is more open compared to when we were there before. There are a lot of international students. They are doing things. They are living their lives. So they have all these things there. They also have the Teaching University in Iberia, which is another city as well. They have the Teaching University of International Relations of Georgia. So if you want to be a diplomat like I am, you know what I mean. You want to study international relations, it's a very good course. You can be able to represent your country. You can be able to be a political analyst. You can be able to be a mediator. You can be able to be a consulate. These are a lot of things you do when you study international relations. So you can put it on it. They also have the Teaching University of Pravili, which is in another city as well. So this is like a collection of total university in Georgia. Okay. They also have the Teaching University SEO, which is in Tbilisi. They have the University of Georgia, which is like the state university owned by, I think, one of the prominent guys in Georgia. I think the mother is the owner of the university, also this University of Georgia. They also have University Saakatvelu. Georgia as a country is pronounced as Saakatvelu. The Saakatvelu Gamma just my people, it's not a joke, but anyways, we are getting there. They also have the Alter Bridge University. So guys, that's a collection of all the universities in Georgia, and now that you have already heard about the universities, so now let's talk about what about the list of required documents. What document do I need to apply for this university? First and foremost, you need a scanned copy of your international passport. You also need your photo passport, and you need your school certificate. For example, if you're coming for bachelor's, you need your bachelor's, and if you're coming for if you're coming for bachelor's, you need your WAEC, and if you're coming for master's, you need your bachelor's and your academic transcript. Okay, and you also need to pay your application fee. You need the interview to be you need to be interviewed by the school. After you provided all these documents, you fill the online form on the university. They get you interviewed, after which, and the application fee, somebody will be asking me how much. Sometimes it's usually within the range of $150 to $250, and after you do the interview and you're successful, they give you an offer to come and study. Now, after you have been provided an offer to study, what next? The visa process. What is the visa process? What do I do? Which embassy is the most closest to me? Where am I applying for this visa? Now, you have to decide. If you're within the West African region, you have to go to Ethiopia. But if you don't want to go to Ethiopia, you can decide. Maybe you're close to South Africa, maybe you're in Dubai, anywhere, maybe you're in India. You just decide where you want to go depending on your region. So guys, in looking at this, I'm just gonna give us a few information on how we have to go about this and the visas that are available. All right, so now Georgia have different kind of visa. First and foremost, they have the category A visa, which is the Georgian diplomatic visa. They have the category B, which is the Georgian special visa. Category C, which is ordinary Georgian visa, and they have the category D, which is Georgian immigration visa, and they have category D, which is the Georgian transit visa. Now, for the Georgian diplomatic visa, this kind of visa, of course, foreign diplomats that want to visit Georgia, they have like a specific visa. They have to apply this diplomatic visa, and also for their members of their family as well. Then for the Georgian special visa is for people that have like a delegation of visiting Georgia. Okay, you've already been delegated to visit Georgia, so you have like this special visa. Maybe a consular worker, maybe an administrative, you are rendering some services, you're a military person, you're peacekeeper. Those are the kind of visa they are required. Then for the ordinary C type of visa, okay, this one is for people that are coming, for example, tourism, short visit, you don't want to do anything more, you just need this visa. Type C visa, type C2 visa, these are the kind of visa that people are given to travel to Georgia. C2 visa is when you want to visit your family, you have somebody there. For example, now I have friends and people I consider family. If they can provide me invitation, if I was not able to go to Georgia, I'm going to be needing the C2 visa to go. Why the C3 visa is for foreigners who are going to Georgia to conduct a business. If you want to go to Georgia for the purpose of business, you need the C3 visa. Then on the C4 visa is for people that are going for humanitarian purposes. Maybe there's a life-threatening issues, all this kind of a thing to assess peacekeeping. Those are the kind of visa those kind of people they are using. Now, taking it further to Georgian immigration visa, I'm taking my time to explain these things because after I shoot my video, I don't like repeating what I've already said in my video in my chat space. So that is why I take my time to explain and make sure I give you the accurate information. Now, for the Georgian immigration visa, this type of visa is issued to foreigners who want to enter Georgia for the purpose of long-term stay. If you want to work in Georgia, for example, Georgian working visa, for example, Georgian student visa, and for Georgian family visa. So, Georgian immigration visa is where all the students falls into. Those of you that want to go and school in Georgia, you fall under Georgian immigration visa. This visa allows you to be able to study in the territory of Georgia and do anything you want. So for Georgian transit visa, is just a visa that is required for someone who is using Georgia as a passage. You're not doing anything there, you're just a passage. Now, what are the requirements for Georgian visa? Now, the requirement is that you are going to have an application form that are printed online and you filled, and at the same time, you're going to print it out. After you fill, you're going to sign it. Secondly, you're going to have your international passport. You're going to scan it, and you're going to have your photo passport, and you're going to have a proof of fund, POF, a proof of fund. It's very important because they need to know if you can be able to stay in the country. Okay, I'm coming with the jobs in Georgia, chill, I'm coming. If you can be able to stay in the country, if you can be able to provide for yourself, they need to know that as well. And also for this bank statement, it's going to be from the last 6 months. I'm saying it now because most of you are still going to write me on this issue, and I will send you this video because I'm not going to repeat what I've said again. The bank statement is going to be for the period of 6 months, and a letter of confirmation or a letter of salary confirming that okay, this bank statement is being issued to you, or someone else is using it, or your sponsor is using it. It doesn't matter. It can be your sponsor, or if you're sponsoring yourself, it can be if you're working. Also, there's going to be a pay slip attached to it indicating that okay, this is the bank statement. This is for somebody that is working, okay? But for a sponsor, if you're being sponsored, there can be a letter of sponsorship indicating that your uncle is sponsoring you, or your auntie is sponsoring you. You understand what I mean? Also, there's going to be a proof of accommodation, which is not difficult. I'm going to talk about the real estate, how it works and how things go about their accommodation. And also, you have to pay for your Georgian visa fee, and also a passport photo size, which I've talked about in the beginning, which is going to be like 5mm length or 4mm width. And also make sure you take it in a white background. It shouldn't be like blurry, you shouldn't kind of post any picture that guys, post a good picture, okay? Don't waste your time. All right. And that picture must not be taken no less than 6 months. So I usually recommend that you should make sure you take the picture like that time, okay? So that once you print out the picture and you want to scan it to your document, it's still going to look new. Don't bring a photo that's been a decade away, 10 years ago. Forget about that. Also, do not have your glasses on when you're taking this picture. This is a passport photo, right? You shouldn't be there. And nothing like headgear, headset, headphone. We don't need all these things. The picture should be of high quality. Okay. An additional document depends on what you want. So for each of these visas, they have like different requirement of what is needed. But this is like for the student. I've already added it there, which is what is required for everyone to know. So guys, I've already told you guys what I think you should know and what is the right thing for you to know. Remember, I've already talked about the visa that is required for every other student to come to Georgia. So now, looking at it, we are going to be going further on this video and everything that we are going to be talking about today. So should in case you have something to tell me, should in case you have any question to tell me, please do not hesitate to always ask me in the comment section. So today I have been able to tell you about the universities in Georgia. I have been able to tell you about the requirement that is required to apply for this university, and I have also been able to tell you where these embassies are, where you can apply. And in conclusion, I've already told you the documentation that are needed for you to apply. I've already talked about the tuition fee and how you can be able to go about it. So if you have any question or something that is not clear you want to ask me, please do make use of the comment section. For now, I think that's the end of this video. Take care.